Hello guys, this is my first video. This video, this series of video are consist will consist on solve these 75 questions. This challenge is from LeetCode, so I just will try to solve in 8 weeks, and I want to record my progress. If you listen that my English is not so good, this is my main purpose to improve my English conversation and pronunciation. Also, improving my way of thinking uh, at the time that I need to solve this challenge or coding questions. So let's begin with this first exercise. Actually, I already solved this before, but sincerely, I don't remember. So I just will try to solve in at least uh, 15 minutes. Well, this is the challenge. Uh, but sincerely, I need to taking a look for some documentation because I don't remember enough the algorithms. And actually, I use a lot of uh, uh, intelligence, artificial intelligence. So I need to try to stop this and think it with my own way. So let's we try to solve this and take a look how much time it takes. So in this area, we will take a look how is my progress and how much time it take me to solve these kind of problems. So let's begin with this. Okay, so given an array of integers, nums, and an integer target, return indices of the two numbers such that they add up to target. You may assume that each input will have exactly one solution, and you may not use the same element twice. You can return the answer in any order. Okay, so let's gonna see the first example. We have an array and we have a target. We need to return the index that sum this target. So in this case, we return nums 0, well, the index 0 and the index 1 is equal to 9. So we return use this index. Um, in this second example, we can see that we don't have an order. The sense order or an I don't remember how it say. Okay, sorry for that. We don't have an kind of order of these numbers. So the word that I've been looking for is ascending order. Okay. So in this case, for example, the target is the 1 and 4, and here we have 6. Okay, okay. Only one valid answer exists. Can you come up with an algorithm that is less than O and 2 time complexity? I think this is because for the brute force we solve with 2 4. So I will try actually with brute force. Okay, first we're gonna thinking uh, what we need to do here. Okay, so in my first thinking, I just put two with 2 fourths. So I begin with the first index that is 0. So my target 9, and I just will move the j. Okay, so my first thing is move this every time until uh, find the target. So in my first thinking is move this pointer. So 2 plus 7 is 9. So we already find target. We can return this too. But this is my first approach that I've been working for. I was thinking to have two pointers on the left and the right, but this not will work on this with this other example. With this other example, I think it's not gonna work because if we move our condition in this case is when we have 2 points on the left and on the right. If my sum of this is less than the target, just move from the right. And if it's more, just move to the left. And this is my approach to this. But this is not gonna work here because we don't have an order in the nodes. So we're gonna try first to do on the first approach. Because for example, if we try with this one, okay, we can see that we begin here, we move here, 3 plus 2 is not 6, so we move here, 3 plus 4 is more than 6, so we begin with here, we move 1, and we continue. 3 plus 2 not work, here is the same, so we don't move this. 2 plus 4, okay, we already have 6. So this is the first approach that we already have. So let's gonna begin to work on that. So I need to force. We want to move between index. So for j in nums indices, okay. Okay, so we will begin here. So um, if we're gonna add the first condition, if nums, sorry, if nums e plus nums j is equal to target, we return uh, I don't remember how to return this, so let me take a look quickly. Okay, sorry, I just taking a look how I can return an indirect. So this is the main purpose of the videos, uh, is for remember how I can solve these kind of questions. So I just return and int array of um, it okay because this happened because um, if the sum of this is equal to target, I return this. Okay. Okay. Here, if we don't have an answer, return just means one. But apparently, always is exists an answer, so we'll never be returning this. So this is on the perfect way because uh, we can return the target and we will iterate two times, well, plus than two times, for be exactly uh, ON2. Okay, the time complexity for this is O O of n squared, O n squared. But we need to verify that we don't repeat the number. So I just add here and maybe another if, or yes, I I just will add a condition, an and condition if E is different, sorry, I is different to J, and number, okay, E is equal target return array, okay. Okay, this is basically the response. So let's gonna run for the first example. We have this one, this case. So let's gonna just run and see what happened. Okay, just gonna return an int array of zero. Okay, we're missing one. Okay, here. Okay, I see that. Solution. Okay, this one. Okay. Hmm. I don't know why it missed this. Let me take a look quickly. This is a four. Okay, the four. Okay, okay. Return this one. Okay, okay. There's another one again. Okay, we already passed this. So let's gonna try. Okay, this is good one, but okay, okay. Let's gonna did a test case just in order to see if what happened if we have, for example, here, I don't know, three, sorry, three and six, zero, six, six. Okay, in this test case, uh, we can see that we need 6. So the return would be 0 index, 1, 2, 3, 0 and 3 index. But if our target is 6, here we want to take a look if this condition uh, is right. In the case that we repeat or when I and J pass through the number 3 two times. So let's gonna just run this test case. Okay. 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 So this is the first approach that we have. Apparently, there is another kind of example with a hash table. So this is good. We solved this in less than 15 seconds. 15 minutes. But now let's gonna try to improve this code in order to see the height because this is all a n square complexity. So let's gonna try to find and how much time do you take for solve this in another way that is not the brute force. Okay, so a really brute force way would be to search for all possible pairs. This is the way that we already do that of numbers, but that would be too slow. Again, it's best to try out brute force solution for just completeness. It is from this brute force solution that you can come up with optimization. Okay, so we already have this optimization. We're gonna take a look for Hein2. So if we fix one number, let's say x, okay, we have to scan the entire array to find the next number. So this is the way that we already found with which is value minus x, where value is the input parameter. Can we change or array somehow so that this search becomes faster? Hmm, okay. The second train of thought is without changing the array. Can we use additional space how, like maybe hash map to speed up the search? Okay. So let's gonna think in another solution. So we have a target. So my thinking is the target. I gonna take the target and I just gonna uh, try to find the difference. For example, 9 uh, minus 2 is equal to 7. So I try to find in the array if we already have a 7. If we don't have this number, okay, let me write here in the below. For example, 9 minus 2 equals 7. So I just want to try to take a look if in the right exists a 7. Okay, so the 7 is this one. Okay, so I just return the index number. Okay, so this has already sense because if I have this is a hash table. So imagine that this I use assign like 0, 2, 1. The first one is the key. Is the key. I'm gonna put here key value. Okay, so the first one, the zero index is 2. The second one, that is the one index is 7. After that, the 2 index is the 11. The third index is the 15. So if you're taking a look, I just gonna iterate on the right just one time. So here we have ON complexity, ON, because I just move one time. So let me see the hash for example. Okay, I just taking a look uh, on the target. For example, mm, first I need to convert this in the right on a hash map. So I will have this, and after I use taking a look for the target. So I just gonna iterate one time here. And for example, uh, I iterate on the first index, like I said, 7, and after that on the hash map for searching the, how I can say that. Okay, so I just need to find in the hash map the result of the rest of my target and my first index, and continue to do that. So I just will have 1 4 index instead of 2 4s, and I gonna look for a speed search. Okay, so I don't know exactly how much time complexity have to we need to use to look on a hash map. Just let me take a quickly look. Okay, apparently my approach is a good one, but we need to do one change. If we do in this way, there's not possible, or it's gonna take a lot of time, like ON, to try to look the values. So for convert this on O1, we just need to change the value first, and this it will be the K. So practically our K, it will be the value, and the value will be the index. So in this way, we can have a better time complexity to look this one. So okay, so let's gonna try to do this approach. So we we need to remove this, and okay, okay. So first we need to convert this in the right to a hash map. Mm, just let me take a look how I can do this. Okay, so the way to convert this one in a hash map is the next one. So we need to create a value. This one called a hash map. So this is be equal to nums dot map indexes. Okay, so in order to convert a hash map, we need to create a variable for that. So var hash map equal. We need to say what is the type of values that we're gonna use. So it will be two integers. Okay. So after that, we need to do this, that the value, it will be the index and the k will be the or actual value. So uh, we're gonna add on the hash map, we're gonna fill the hash map. So the key will be the nums, the value. So and the value will be the index. Okay. So, okay, this is the first part. We already have this one. Okay, I already fixed that part. So the key will be our actual value on the nums array, and the value will be the index. It will be by this one. So we already have this. This is gonna this will be gonna help in the future when we need to find the result of this sum from the target. So let's gonna do something else. Okay, we just need again the same for, but the advantage we don't will have a two fourths inside. So we wanna take the okay. Um, result. Well, to target minus num index. Okay, so we already have this one, and the result will be this one. So we need to find this one, the result. So let me take a look how I can find the value for this result. Okay, so we need to verify if the result already exists in the hash map. So if result is in hash map, we need to return and array list of. So we need to return the array list of I and the hash map result. Because in this case, result is with 7. So we want to result to return the value. So in this case, the value of 7, it will be 1. So we return the the index for this result that is 0, and on the hash map we want to return the number hash map result that is 7 that we already is exist. We want to return this. So let's gonna run for see what happened here. Sorry, here's int arrays. Okay, okay, hash map. Let me take a look for this error. Okay, so apparently the problem is because int array, uh, sorry, because hash map result this one can be returned unknowable, but I am very sure that this is not gonna be null because I use test this one. So I'm gonna run one more time. Okay, this is good. This is good one, and this is not good. Output 0 0 0 0. Okay, okay, this happened because uh, we have an this is repeat the number. So here we don't want to repeat this. So I use I just want to add one condition and okay, and this this one is different to I. Okay, yeah. The issue that we found here is because okay, this is good, but we cannot repeat the same index. Okay, so I'm gonna try to submit this one. Okay, it's good one. We have a ON complexity, so we already complete this because in the description you say that use a hash map and an ON to a square complexity is if we use two target at 2, 4. So I think this take like, sorry, I just pause this, but it takes like a 30 minutes in order to search the documentation and information. So this is a good beginning, a good try for the first one. So we we learn how to solve this with 2 fours, 4 with O n square complexity and with O n complexity. We also learning how to use the hash map. Well, actually remember this one. So this is the way how we can solve this one. So thank you. This is the first video that I just want to upload. So like I said, sorry for my bad English. This is the main purpose for this video. Improve my time. For example, here take double time in order to solve this on the good way. I think there is a way for improve that. Apparently, is do only 1/4, but at this moment, I think this is okay. This is the first good approach. So let's gonna let this video here. So thank you for see this first video. So let's gonna continue with the next one on the second video. So thank you for see this and bye.